Hallöchen, Popöchen, willkommen auf meinem Kanal. Mein Name ist Mecco und wir spielen heute wieder RoboCop Rogue City. Schön, dass ihr mit dabei seid. In der letzten Folge sind wir in einem Gefängnis gewesen, haben dort versucht, einen Gefängnisausbruch zu vereiteln, hat es leider nicht geklappt. Dann haben wir unsere Psychiaterin nochmal getroffen und die wurde angegriffen. Die haben wir gerettet und jetzt sind wir auf dem Weg zu einer, wir haben bei der Psychiaterin, kurze Zeitinfo, einen Laptop gehabt, der hat ein Signal abgegeben und da sind wir jetzt praktisch hin.
Tracker coordinates lead me to the sewers. I am entering now.
I can't hear you very well. It must be bad signal.
Ja, wir sind in Kanalisation
Lewis, you are breaking up.
und hier ist keine Verbindung.
Make sure to contact it back up. Stay safe.
Stay safe, ja. Ekelhaft. Bling, blang, blang, bling, blang, blang, bling, blang, blang, blang. So, warte mal. Ich weiß, wo ich hin muss. Ich will nur nichts verpassen. Oha. Leichen? Aha. Jetzt wird's wieder spannend. Noch eine Leiche. Kürzlich verstorben. Da haben wir schon Stimmen gehört da hinten.
Enemy contact! My legs have been severed!
Ja, ich musste ein bisschen zielen, gucken, wo ich hinschieße, weil ich erstmal die Taste fürs Heilen finden musste. Strom wieder eingeschaltet. Hier kamen die anderen raus. So, ich brauche mich jetzt auch nicht wieder heilen, weil wir uns ja bis auf 75% einfach automatisch heilen. Jetzt sind wir mal gespannt, wo diese Scheiße herkommt. Ich vergesse auch immer, dass ich chargen kann und Zeitlupe machen kann. Aber ja. Viele Tasten dann nachher wieder zukommen. Guck mal, wenn man da drauf schießt, hast du gesehen? Also an die Wand klatschen ist immer noch die beste Lösung, habe ich das Gefühl. Habe ich das Gefühl.
Can't seem to get hold of him.
Lewis, can you read me?
Loud and clear. Are you out of the sewers already?
No, I found a signal booster.
A signal booster underground?
The entire OCP communication network runs down here. It looks like the mercenaries were tampering with it.
I wonder what they...
Planning iron wood to stop them.
Soldier there! Engage the target. Grenade!
Eieieiei. Oh. Das ist immer schön. Die habe ich immer gerne. Mehr Panzerung ist immer gut. Und wie ihr seht, können wir uns jetzt oft panzern. Auf G ist eine blöde Taste irgendwie, aber ist okay. Oh. Warte mal, da habe ich was. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, pass mal auf. So, nehmen wir mal mit. So, komm, geh mal einen Schritt schneller hier, Robo. So, und zack. Huch! Das hat ja sehr gut geklappt.
Please, don't kill me!
Do not be afraid. I am a police officer.
I had this nasty dream that I was a homeless guy living in the sewers. Oh wait.
Lass mir ihn in Ruhe, auch wenn ich ihm nicht traue. Da jetzt wieder hoch. Mal gucken, wo wir rauskommen. Oh, und wir haben wieder ein Level Up, Alter. Das läuft ja richtig gut. So. Okay. Tom Hacken. Tom Hackingen. Kämpft der jetzt für mich? Aua! Hier liegen Minen im Wasser. Bastard shot me. Kannst du noch sagen, wenn du tot bist, ja? Kann ich die schließen einfach? Okay. Machen die auch auf? Noch einer? Das ist ja geil. Herrlich. So, OCP arbeitet mit Falschgeld zusammen. Schade, dass es nicht so eine richtige Mission nur im Dunkeln gibt. Das wäre noch richtig nice. Wie ich finde. Oh, Waffe weggesteckt. Direkt instant. So. Wollen wir mal. Interner OCP-Kommunikationslink. HQ verbunden. Mitarbeiter-Account Antonowski Wendel. Nur CEO.
Lewis, I found the computer.
What did they need it for?
Retrieving and processing data from our evaluations.
Where was the data going?
OCP's mainframe computer. To access it, you need staff credentials, and they have been using Wendel's.
You're saying that OCP has Wendell on their payroll?
The old man is the one who signed his contract.
That son of a bitch. I knew he was behind all this. Can you send us over that data?
I'm uploading it as we speak.
I'll make sure Reed sees it ASAP, so we can get you a warrant for the OCP headquarters.
I am heading to OCP headquarters now.
Nicht mit mir, Freunde. Der alte Mann ist ein Sack. Der alte Mann ist ein Verräter, Alter. Glaubst du? Da haben wir das doch. Was ist denn hier los?
Hey, Robo, could you help us? We're in quite a pickle.
Ja, was los?
We have here a dead campaign manager from Mills's office.
This case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
I am glad to be of help.
And if you can look around for clues afterwards, you know, you never can tell what the...
Bulbs are burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit. I assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
And if it wasn't for that, we'd have probably found the car on...
Magnavolt is deactivated. It is now safe to investigate the car.
Ah, great. But if you could take a look inside, just in case.
Gladly.
Oha, voller wirkt, Alter. Jo, moin.
The victim was strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Not everyone can tie
The
something.
deceased is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as there is an earring on the front seat.
Could be helpful if we find out.
Okay.
The phone, the earring, and a sailor's knot. That's something to go on.
And the place itself is interesting. Less than 100 yards from the victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
Einfach los. Einfach los, direkt dahin. Einfach los. Cinema. Ja, Kugel gedrückt halten. Need cash? Fast, we can help. Da oben ist es. Gehen wir mal gucken.
long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego ended in failure when his military supporters, Red Rat, staged a bloody protest. Ernesto was acquitted to prevent further bloodshed.
May I help you, officer?
I want to speak with someone from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant. But I'm afraid we have to wait for Mr. Page if we want to go in.
Why?
A keycard issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh God. That makes my schedule irrelevant.
Were you or anyone else in the office yesterday after Mr. Page left?
No. Mr. Page always stays late, and just the two of us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
Nein, kann ich nicht.
Follow me.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right. Things to throw away. I regularly clean my workspace. I don't like to be distracted by anything. The phone on Mr. Page's desk is connected to his answering machine. It's the only one in this office.
Maybe he did not get a chance to record his message.
Die Botschaft, die es zu vermitteln gilt: Delta City ist die richtige Lösung. Oh, Detroit soll abstoßend wirken, zu verwenden Adjektive beengt, schmutzig, alt, gefährlich, dunkel. Assoziation mit Kriminalität, Gefahr, Perspektivlosigkeit. Die Idee von Delta City verkaufen. Zu verwenden Adjektive: sicher, geschützt, sauber, hell. Assoziation mit besserem Leben, guter Zukunft, Hoffnung auf mehr. Mills mit Punkt 2 auf Cusack mit Punkt 1 in Verbindung bringen. Hervorheben, dass Mills das Beste für die Einwohner will und Delta City dieses Ziel verkörpert.
Did Mr. Page like to sail?
It was one of his hobbies. I don't know who he sailed with, though. He kept me out of his private life. Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them. Receipts for gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings.
Passwort.
Mr. Page's computer. I don't have access to it.
Das Boot. Der
Did you
Name vom
find any
Boot.
leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Kuzak's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
According to his schedule, Mr. Page often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met yesterday.
Oh God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said, Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't allowed to view his private schedule, so I don't know all the people listed there.
What about his receipts? There was one for earrings. Who were they for?
For Gloria. Oh God. G.
Gloria who?
Gloria Lindbergh, from Kuzak's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just a short walk from here. An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
Na dann. Aber das kriegen wir doch gehackt hier. Das ist garantiert der Bootname.
What'd you find out?
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here in a minute. He just went to get us a couple burgers.
Die Jugend von heute, doch die Jugend von heute. Alle nicht mehr brauchbar.
What a surprise. Not everyone in the city will turn
Erstmal gucken, was unten ist. Aha. Aha. Musst du nicht rausfinden, wem der Container gehört, Alter. Also der Raum. Da müsste er eigentlich reingehen. So ein geklauter OCP-Container. Hallo. Hallo. Hallo.
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Cusack's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
Oh, too bad for him. I kind of liked him. So why are you here?
We have reason to believe that you are involved.
On what basis?
Beweismittel am Tatort.
We found evidence that you may have been at the crime scene.
What a surprise. Evidence found by OCP, perhaps?
Did you or did you not meet yesterday?
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in.
Oh, ich durchsuche hier alles, ey. Ich durchsuche alles. Aha.
I was wondered if there was a man hiding in
Die haben
the
Alkohol
shiny-
getrunken.
I have a second glass if you want to loosen up.
Aha.
Is this a
Didim.
gift
Du bist
from
am
Mr.
Arsch.
Page?
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost the second one.
Unser Leitbild rettet die Viertel. Was bedeutet Nachbarschaft? Das ist das gleiche, nur andersrum.
I have a prescription for them. I can't fall asleep when I'm alone in bed. I have various hobbies. Sailing is one of the more innocent ones. I lead a busy social life. It's not a crime, is it, officer? Do you like it, officer? Such strong hands can probably tie strong knots. So, am I under arrest? Maybe you want to cuff me?
Sei vorsichtig. Dafür gibt es keine Grundlage. Sei vorsichtig mit dem, was du dir wünschst. Wenn man die Freiheit verliert, ist es kein Spaß. Ich nehme das Mittlere.
Be careful what you wish for. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office. We slept together a couple of times, and there was something electrifying about it. Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we were found out. And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claim that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious. She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
I intend to do that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
Officer Neal, come in. Is the victim's assistant still with you?
O'Neill here. We have a problem. Locating her. But I can assure you...
Ich glaube, wir hauen. Sie war eifersüchtig. Jetzt hat sie nicht zu Ende geredet. Weil ich so schnell bin. Toll. Ja, ein eingebauter Radioplayer oder so. CL-Player wäre cool, ne? Der hat sich wieder versteckt. Die ist im Keller. Die ist im Keller, Alter. Sag ich euch jetzt schon. Lässt man euch einmal alleine. Was ist passiert? Ihr Affen.
Where is Agatha?
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kurt showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing her, though.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the murderer.
Once again, let's just check every corner. She couldn't just disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did this?
She had a motive. She threatened to reveal Page's affair to get a promotion. He fired her instead.
Ich möchte, dass du alle Zeugencodes zum Büro frühzeitig änderst. Die Person, die normalerweise dafür zuständig ist, wurde kürzlich entlassen. Bitte ändern sie über Nacht. Ich möchte von niemandem bei der Arbeit gestört werden. Die neuen Codes lauten Panikraum 9584. Panikraum Anrufbeantworter. Das habe ich selbst erledigt. Es gibt einen Panikraum. Es muss irgendwo ein Tastenfeld geben. Panikraum. Aber wo könnte sich hier ein Panikraum verstecken? Panikraum. Aber der wird ja keinen Panikraum hier haben. Der wird einen Panikraum da drin haben. Weil, wenn hier irgendwas passiert, dann hört er das und dann muss er sich hier verstecken können. Und hier ist irgendwo ein Panikraum. Hier muss irgendwo ein Button sein. Aha. Hallo.
A secret button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think we...
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used Sesame. Maybe we can find
Sure,
something there.
keep reminding me of
Just
the delicious
delete already.
sprinkled burger buns we have.
Weg da.
Agatha Crane, you are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
This is my attorney. I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
Die Waffe ist nicht geladen.
There are no bullets in that gun. The clip is out.
Unpredictable little things. Again, it's frustrating when they ruin even the best schedule.
Everything will go according to plan for the next several decades.
Okay, lady, show's over. You're coming with us. I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
Aha. Junge, war ein Panikraum, oder? So. Platine 4.3 ist gerade aktiv. 5.3. Dann lass uns doch mal schauen. 30%. Ja, das ist aber ordentlich, ja. Hier fängt's an. Das heißt, wir müssen gucken. Da geht's noch hoch und runter. Da wollen wir natürlich nicht hin, aber hier können wir hin. Hier können wir nirgendwo anwenden. Doch da. Der hier könnte hier angewendet werden. Der könnte aber auch Wenn ich das mache, kriege ich minus 30%, kriege dafür aber das und das. Also das ist tatsächlich unwichtig. Aber 30% wäre schon. Können wir da klatschen, genau. So. Okay, das kann ich nicht gebrauchen. So. Bling, blang, blang, bling, blang, blang, bling, blang, blang, blang. Ding, dong, dong, ding, dong, dong, ding, dong, dong, dong. So, jetzt brauchen wir einen nach oben und nach rechts. Nach oben und nach rechts, nach oben und nach rechts, nach oben und nach rechts. Bitteschön. Oben, unten. Haben wir einen nur oben, unten. Oben, unten, hier. Hier auch nochmal. Oben, unten. Hier. Dann oben, oben. Zwei, die nur nach oben gucken. Nur oben. Nur oben. Wobei, nee, oben, unten. Oben, unten. Oben, unten. Ja. Okay, alles mitgenommen. Geil, jetzt machen wir weniger Schaden, haben dafür weniger Streuung, mehr Magazinkapazität, glaube ich. Und Panzerbrechen auf jeden Fall fett. Automatisch kein Nachladen erforderlich. Da bin ich gespannt. Da bin ich gespannt. Einfach kein Nachladen mehr. Das wäre heftig. Ey, du Lappen! So. Ab zurück zum Hauptquartier. Ich würde ja gerne jetzt die neue Waffe ausprobieren. Können jetzt nicht mal ein paar Gegner kommen? Schön was über den Haufen schießen. Tja, das war ich, Freunde. So. Wir haben jetzt keine andere Aufgabe, ne? Genau. Zum Hauptquartier. Detroit Police, OCP.
Hey, Murphy. We've been analyzing the files that you sent us. And it turns out that the data from your evaluations have been used to prepare an afterlife presentation. And get this, it's taking place right now. To put a cherry on top, the old man is in attendance. Just find where the afterlife presentation is taking place, and you'll catch the old man red-handed.
That is how I prefer to catch criminals.
I think I know how to solve the jumper problem. Just let me go. You said yourself that you didn't have
Welcome
time.
to Omni Consumer Products.
I know who
How
you
may I
are,
help you?
lady. You broke into the security room. You're up to something.
Hey, Robo, could you resolve this issue we're having?
There's been a security breach I need to investigate, but someone's got to escort this trespasser out of the building.
I could help in both cases.
Good. The breach seems like a big job. Once you're done with her, can you join me in the server room? It's just down the hall.
Sure he could.
Don't think it's over, lady. I'll check the security cameras later to see what you've been up to. Expect a visit from the police in a couple of days.
I'll buy coffee and donuts to welcome him.
You are responsible for that security breach.
I'm trying to save people's homes. Do I have to remind you what OCP is planning to do with the residents of Old Detroit to create space for Delta City?
Ja, eine Erinnerung. Ich habe eine Aufzeichnung dieser
I
Angelegenheit.
have a record of that issue.
I need to find out what the estimates are for those additional costs. As you can imagine, they don't include them in their brochures, so I have to dig deeper. All the information I need to help those people is in the room where the security guard is expecting you. So can you help me get those records out?
Ja, OCP darf keine unschuldigen Menschen belästigen.
I will not let OCP hustle innocent people.
You'll find the relevant data on one of the servers. I'll be waiting here to pick it up.
A meeting regarding afterlife is taking place right now. I want to know where.
Let me check. Yes, that would be the executive conference room on the top floor. The elevators are behind me. But I'm looking at the guest list and I'm not seeing your name.
I will be the highlight.
Ich werde das Highlight sein.
You
Juhu.
don't have the proper clearance.
Doch, habe ich.
You won't be able to access the elevators, sir.
Ja. Ich kläre das schon. Erstmal kümmere ich mich um Samanthas Problem. Bling, blang, blang, bling, blang, blang, bling, blang, blang, blang. Das hat nicht gepiept, das ist auch nice. Hi.
Over here. Could you help me with these doors?
Ja.
Someone likely tried to lay a hand on the data collected in this room. The security breach caused them to lock down. Can you open them?
I need permission to enter the restricted area and damage OCP property.
Do whatever it takes. Now, I need to reboot the security system. The malfunction shut down not only the doors, but also a nearby metal detector unit. That should do it. Thanks for your help, RoboCop. I'll stay here. Better not touch that computer. If the technicians figure out that someone was messing with it, they'll be pissed.
Im Rahmen des Programms für intelligenteres Arbeiten gibt es eine neue Richtlinie für die Erinnerung an Zugangscodes. Nie wieder Codes vergessen. Ich weiß, dass das für viele von euch ein Problem ist. Das passiert sogar mir. Deshalb besteht ab jetzt jeder Code aus einer Nummer, die ihr auf einem Plakat in der Nähe finden könnt. Kein Geschehen. Aha. Was wollen wir jetzt machen? Soll das Schloss scannen? Ich bin verwirrt, was ich jetzt machen soll.
So, you're still here?
Erzählen Sie mir von Ihrem Konflikt mit Ihrem
Your
Chief.
conflict with the head of security, what is that about?
He's a walking sack of incompetence. For example, he put this metal detector gate nearby with no one to supervise it. So that means I have to run and check it every time it beeps. And don't even get me started on the door codes. I think I can tell you that. You're an OCP cop, right? My boss made it so the new security code for each door is always some number that you can easily find around the door. Thank God the doors aren't locked with keys. He'd probably make us leave keys under doormats.
My duty awaits.
Oh Mann, ja. Können wir uns hier nicht erstmal umsehen? 278. Kann ich das nicht öffnen? Ich weiß den Code. Ich weiß den Code.
Starting next month, OCP Silver cardholders will no longer be allowed to use diamond relaxation areas.
Warum nicht? Ach so. Ach so, wenn es piept, dann muss er da hinrennen. Ich verstehe. Ah, ja, okay. Und jetzt kann ich es mir nehmen. Hallo. Finde ich lustig. Machen wir nochmal. Hallo. Ach, das ist schon gemein. Ich weiß. Ding dong 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 dong. Hi.
Estimates. Do you have them?
Ja, da sind sie.
Make good use of them.
You helped a lot of people with this, Murphy. But there is one more issue.
Security footage.
If I'm gonna expose OCP, I'd rather not be disturbed by anyone. Could you...
Destroying evidence of a crime is beyond my programming.
Who's talking about that? Shuffling database records will do just fine. All you need to do is recharge yourself using the computer in the security room. You could sure use a pick-me-up. You look pale, to be honest.
Was immer nötig ist, die Unschuldigen zu
I will
schützen.
do what needs to be done to protect the innocent.
Thanks to you, I'll be able to focus on what needs to be done as well.
Stay safe, citizen.
Eine Nummer. 300. Einmal werden wir zum Hacker hier.
I did some shuffling.
Thank you. The people of old Detroit will not forget what you've done for them.
So. Kann ich jetzt mit meinem Scheiß weitermachen, ja?
Let me get that door for you. I saw that whole scene. The way they treated you. Not on my watch. Going up?
Ja.
Beautiful, isn't it? This view gives me hope. Shows what Detroit is capable of when not hindered by the city's worst. You probably know that better than anyone else. You deal with filth more than any of us. These miserable people, crammed into those tiny apartments like cockroaches. I swear I need a shower whenever I go canvassing in old Detroit. But not for much longer. I'm heading to a meeting about the Delta City relocations, so that we finally get the poor, criminal elements out of our great city. Exciting, isn't it? You and me together. We'll clean the city right up.
Tut mir leid, dass das nicht passieren wird, mein Freund. Den Gedanken finde ich auch gut, aber es wird nicht passieren. So, wir gucken uns erstmal um. Man weiß ja nie.
Do you think they hung it upside down?
Nö. Oha, wow. Nice view. Cool.
You have to stop coming to the office. You no longer work here. You were fired last month.
Why was he smiling when I signed it? He never smiled.
Can someone take this robot away from here? I'm trying to work.
Die Schnauze.
What? Look around. See if we're missing something.
Erstmal habe ich eine neue Platine. So, Platine wechseln, gucken, ob die noch besser ist. 5.1, ne.
He takes nothing with him. Until now. Afterlife, OCP's answer to death itself. As a frontrunner in human-machine hybrids, OCP is focused on proving that death is no longer the end. With a number of successful prototypes, our team continues to work tirelessly to ensure Afterlife is more stable than any of our previous cybernetic achievements. We've come a long way since OCP's first cyborg.
Is this what you wanted to see?
To now.
Hi, I'm Eve, and I've died, but that's not stopping me. With the newest development in cyborg research, OCP was able to give me another chance. And now I'm back to enjoying my life. Or should I say, afterlife. Because at OCP, the goal is no longer to live, but to thrive after death. And since our friends in the government are fighting for human rights for all people that were once pronounced dead, my life will return to what it was in no time.
Under my legislation, RoboCop and all future cyborgs will be granted human rights. They'll be able to live, vote, and run their businesses just like the rest of us. Vote Mills, vote RoboCop.
Afterlife. Eternity. Today.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know someone was here.
Eve?
It's actually Meg.
Are you like me?
So you've seen the ad, huh? Sorry, I'm not a robot. Just a commercial actress. I've been a face for a lot of stinkers, but good luck selling Afterlife. Technology that won't be available to us for the next 100 years or so, I've heard.
Where is everyone?
From what I understand, the old man canceled the meeting last minute. I don't know why no one tells me anything around here.
So he is behind all of it?
Who else would authorize funding of such a pretentious project?
Verkaufen die ein fehlerhaftes Produkt?
So you are selling something that does not work?
That's advertising for you. At least with Afterlife, we won't get many complaints from the dissatisfied customers. 'Cause they'd be dead, you know?
Und was mit dem Geld?
What about all the money that went into research?
From what I hear, OCP gave it the college try. They spent a lot of money on some prototypes, but this time they ended up with nothing. That's how it often goes with these cutting-edge projects. I imagine there were quite a lot of unsuccessful RoboCops before you came along.
Wo wurden die Forschungen durchgeführt?
Where did they conduct the research for this project?
I don't know, but I don't think it's in this building. I've noticed that there are always big cooling trucks parked in front of OCP when they're showing off new tech.
Wo ist der alte Mann?
Where is the old man?
Probably in his office, at the end of the hall. But I don't think barging in unannounced is such a good idea.
Und sowas
I
von.
disagree.
So, Freunde. 45 Minuten sind rum, 50 Minuten schon. Wir machen einen Cut. Lasst mir Liebe da. Ich hab euch auch lieb. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Euer Meko. Ciao.